What is up, everybody? I'm Nicholas.
I'm Clayton.
And I'm Christian.
And welcome to the Three Heath Brothers Podcast.
You caught me off guard.
I wasn't ready.
Wow.
Welcome to the Three Heath Brothers Podcast. We've got Christian, Clayton, Nicholas too. All right. Boy, oh boy, have we got a show for you. Welcome to the Three Heath Brothers Podcast. That's what you're listening to.
Yeah, I thought
Something?
you were
Dude, guys, first things first, before we go any further, let's start off with our first segment. What's going on?
A lot has happened since Niagara Falls. I've been to Mexico and back. Literally.
Are you serious?
Oh, I forgot.
Dude, so much has happened,
So
guys.
much.
First off, thank you guys so much for coming on to this podcast, If you're listening, we would appreciate a rating of 4 stars or more. And
Subscribe, like, all that good stuff.
all that good
Seriously, we
stuff.
want to get our subscribers up. I think we could hit 20,000 by the end of the year. That's what I'd like to do. We're sitting at, what, 11.8?
bro has faith. You realize
Last
how
time I
long
checked, 11.8 thousand.
Yeah, but
I
it
think
took us
we
a
could
while.
really. I think we
You
could build it
realize
with some
how-
of the guests we're gonna be having
That's
on.
true. That's true.
I think we could easily reach
Well,
it.
guys, we're gonna have some nuts.
Anyways,
Yes.
our
Have
guests.
some nuts.
I'm sorry, you're gonna have to.
So
take that
guys,
out.
let me tell you. I just go back to Barney Fife on Andy Griffith. You are a nut,
Sorry.
Andy. So many good episodes.
It's too
Oh my
funny.
word.
It's too funny.
I have not watched that in forever. I've been
Andy
busy
Griffith's show?
watching other stuff.
What were you
yeah.
doing in Mexico?
So my wife and I, we went on an anniversary cruise. Actually,
How many years
So-
have you been married?
oh, we've been married 2 years.
Wow.
2 years, July 16th. But this was July.
Comment down. Comment down. Congratulations.
July is always so full with like all kinds of stuff that we always like end up booking. If we're gonna do a cruise or something for our anniversary, we do. I mean, I
Right.
say this like we've done a bunch of them. We've only done 2, but it's
So many
it's
cruises.
working out right now. Easier for us to just plan something in August when we have a week off.
So you got back from the cruise.
We did the show with Concord and Company at the
Yeah.
Ark. We met him
What a
and
guy.
talked to him for a little bit. He was very nice.
Can
very
we
nice,
say this?
Very funny.
Can I say this? I didn't even confirm this with you
You
guys.
can say it.
But can I just say that I think that show at the Ark with Concord and Co. was like one of our best shows at
Oh, yeah.
the Ark and Co.
76 people got saved. It was really amazing.
Absolutely
and we're super
incredible.
excited about that.
Our new song we sang.
The booth was lined. I mean, it was the
Dude,
longest line.
We
We
sat
had
there for an
people-
hour taking pictures.
We didn't sit there. We
People
stood
stayed at
there.
our booth so long that they had the guards come up and tell the people they had to leave because the buses were leaving to go to the parking lot.
I felt bad.
Yeah.
No, guys. Then the next thing we did was we headed to Kentucky. I mean, not Kentucky. We were in Kentucky.
And
We headed to
again.
Illinois. I'm gonna take off my hoodie. So I got to Illinois. We got to Illinois. We were on our way into the town, and I was like, "Oh, I got a stuffy nose. I got a little bit of a cold." So I'm like, "Okay, I'm gonna go take some medicine." So I go and I get some medicine, and I thought it was NyQuil. And so then I go to the front of the bus, and I'm ready to unload and everything, getting ready, and all pumped. And then all of a sudden, I started feeling really, really tired. That was not on purpose. That was legit
Nah.
real. And all of a sudden,
contagious.
it was Noah. Stop shaking your head at me. It was a real yawn, okay? I go back to the back and I look, and sure enough, for some reason, I was talking to somebody while taking them. And for some reason, in the split second, I was thinking green means NyQuil. Green does not mean NyQuil. Green means NyQuil. The orange means NyQuil because of the sun.
So guess
So
who
you know what I
slept-
did? I went and I tried to unload. I unloaded a lot of stuff
Nicholas,
with
no,
them.
no. Nicholas
And
was
then
like,
I
I'll be
fin-
fine. I'll drink water. I'll be fine.
Then I took like an hour and a half nap. I woke up. You guys weren't even
It was
halfway
more than an hour
set
and a
up.
half, bro.
So we set it up.
Okay.
The sustain pedal was still in the chord bed. All right. Next morning, I woke up feeling a lot better. But that was crazy, guys. It was insane.
It's crazy.
Then we got back home, right?
Hooray.
We got back home, and then, guys, we went to a Trump rally.
You just jumped right
And
in.
I
Went
don't mean to
straight
get
into it.
political, but
Dude.
hey, we've already kind of made
no,
our...
No. Hey, all we need to say is this. We're not telling you guys who to vote for or anything like that. And we're not trying to shove our opinions on you guys.
Yeah.
You need to vote.
You vote for whoever you want to. As long as it starts with a D and ends with a P.
No.
Donald J.
Oh,
Trump.
my word. No. But we did go to a rally. And obviously you pray about who you need to vote for. It's not our decision. You guys
You pray about it,
Yeah.
and maybe God will show you the man with the orange hair. Okay.
Stop. No, because
I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing. But hey, do you want more wars? And I will say one of the big deals is abortion. They're going to try to bring back Roe versus Wade, and I'm going to tell you right now,
I'm not
if
for
you
it.
read the Bible, Jesus is not for abortion.
This is true.
Anyways,
But regardless, we're not.
we have a song called "We Choose Life." You should check it out.
Yeah.
And we perform at a lot of pro-life banquets, so that's something that we're very passionate about, and that's one of the
And
many.
whoever
reasons
you
why.
vote for, it was an honor and awesome to be.
It was an honor to be invited. I'll tell you what. To get in line at
When
9:30.
we flew in, we just bumped into this Trump rally, and we just got there. And we were like,
on my
We
way.
were heading to an airport, and
Yeah.
it was packed.
Okay. So if we're gonna talk about what happened that day, so literally so many things happened. Nicholas got in line with his friend Brad at 9:30.
The rally was at 2. We got in line at 9:30. We got almost through. The twins showed up at like 11:30, close to noon.
That's us. Yep.
We got through with the Secret Service and everything.
Oh,
which
but before,
actually,
while we were in
they
line,
wouldn't let me bring my rangefinder in. It was the craziest
Oh
thing
my word.
to say.
But while we were in line,
And the
Trump's
roofs were
plane
sloped, too.
flew over so low that everyone it made the news. Anyway, but I videoed it.
Basically, they made the news. It was fantastic.
No.
It's the lowest the plane's ever gone.
Yeah, it's the lowest in the history of our country. Think of it.
Huge. But this dude who's running, there's like tons of merch, hundreds of hats.
Long story short, Clayton airdropped him the video, and he gave him and Christian a free "Make America Great Again" hat.
But even when we got in line, there was thousands of people ahead of us in line, and there was thousands more behind us.
They said there were 30,000 people total, and counting everybody who was in line who couldn't make it in. But anyways, we made it in, and we were at the back, like you couldn't even see hardly.
We
You could
barely
kinda
saw
see-
Vance.
We barely saw
Vance,
Vance.
where's my boy?
Vance from Ohio.
Come on.
Yeah.
Okay. And he is gonna save the kids, okay? That is what he gonna do. He's from rural Ohio, okay?
So
That's what I'm saying.
So
dude.
I don't know.
We gotta save the USA. We gotta save the country, dude. Our country's in trouble, dude. And Kamala? Dude, Kamala is gonna be the death of me. She gonna be the death of our kids, dude. Dude, we gotta do something, man. We gotta do something or the communists are gonna coming down. The commies are gonna come down with the parachute.
He doesn't even
The
talk like that.
parachutes are gonna make a pew.
Dude, he doesn't
With the communists and the communists, you know what happened with communists? Atomic bombs, man. It just bluey. The whole country go bluey.
The atomic bomb came from us.
Dude, you that's
Came
not
from a Baumhofer or whatever his name was.
because you have a
What
gift,
was his name?
Einstein.
bro.
No, the other
Bosendorf.
they made a movie about
Bohemian Rhapsody.
Bonhoeffer.
No, the dude.
Bonhoeffer.
No, what was it called? Oppenheimer. Oppenheimer.
Hitler.
What a creep that guy was.
He's like, no,
Don't watch the movie.
Yeah, don't watch the
He's
movie.
like the bomb guy, Bonnie.
Baumhofer. No. So Albert Einstein goes.
I thought you were gonna
I am Albert Einstein. Hi, I'm Oppenheimer, and I like to make things go boom. What we got here? You got an atom, I got the ick. We make an atomic bomb. It just
pretty
kind of
good.
gives you the radiation ick, you know what I'm saying?
Dude, Noah's dead.
Dude, but we gotta save the country, man.
Okay,
It's gonna be a bunch of limp
You're-
biscuits if we don't.
you're hilarious.
Dude, the country is going down the tubes.
Bro, you have a gift, and but that's not even what Vance sounded like.
Not at all.
But, dude, so then we try to get to the front, and we're like, boom, 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 boom.
And the guy was like,
dude,
and,
dude, it was the right place at the right time, bro.
yeah. And then we're sitting there, and one of the guys from the Trump campaign is handing out signs. He handed me a sign. Some lady handed me tried to grab it, and he was like, It's for him.
Give it for the kid.
And you know what
the
she literally
baby
said?
wants it.
You know what the lady said? She was like, "Oh, I was trying to hand it back to him." That's literally what she said. And he was like,
Wait, did you want it or did he?
"Yeah,
just...
I wanted it." I made eye contact with him. Anyways, a few minutes later, the guy sees me with them and Brad, and he goes, "How many you guys?" Well, he only saw 3 of us. He saw me, Brad, and Clayton. He's like, "You got 3 of you?" And then I said, "We got 4." And he said, "Okay, come with me."
First off,
and then
I
he
was
showed
with
us to
you.
another guy. Yeah,
I was with
I know. So then he showed us.
Christian wants to go get food.
He sent us with another guy. They take us back behind the podium, back so close. They had all of the sheriffs
We
that supports
passed
Trump there.
thousands and thousands of people, guys.
Yeah, it was insane. And we passed Senator Steve Jarvis. We took he took a selfie with us. We saw Sheriff Ritchie, our sheriff in our town or in our county, and then they put us back there. You go ahead, continue.
No.
They put us back there behind the podium to the right if you're facing the stage.
Dude.
It was amazing. We had a beautiful view of
Bro,
Trump walking out. It was insane.
I'm sorry, but we were freaking out because we were
shaking.
not supposed to
Yeah,
be there.
we were
I
literally in the
honestly-
back 20 minutes before that.
I for real want to thank the Lord because, like, dude,
Yeah.
you have to understand.
wanna thank the Lord
In
and-
my
yeah.
shoes, bro, when you arrive there at 11:45 and then you somehow
Get to the.
get
We
to the
got
front.
lucky.
No, I think it was God.
Dude, he's gonna be right there. He is gonna be right there.
Oh my goodness, man! What happened? We were way back there.
I legit talked to Steve a few hours ago, Steve Jarvis, and he's like, "Yeah, I think
Senator Jarvis.
some of them kind of knew who you were and kind of."
There's no way.
Yeah, that's what he said.
Dude, all you could see was our Trump hats. Okay, no.
That's what Steve said.
That's interesting.
No, because he said while we were walking by, he said people were like, "Are those your singing boys, right?" Yeah, like several people like those are your singing boys, right? Yeah.
Aw. That's
Wow.
amazing. Well, shout out to Steve Jarvis for making this happen. One of the cool things was, so we saw Trump, and I got to be honest with you, I'm a big patriot. I mean, this was his first outdoor rally since he got shot, literally. And guys, I'm going to be honest with you, I cried when he walked out. I was in tears.
Bro.
And my wife was like, "Why would you?" Even Brad was like, "Why? Why are you crying?"
Didn't even cry at your wedding.
But I was like,
I'm joking.
yes, I did.
He did.
And a lot. Anyways,
It was
that's
buckets.
another story for another time. Terrible. I didn't mean to cry, but I regret it. But there was nothing I could do.
I didn't mean to cry.
I was in love with
there
my
was
baby.
No
You
crying.
regretted it?
I regretted crying at my wedding. I love my baby. What can I say? Anyway, speaking of babies, no, I'm kidding. I'm totally good. We're not having a baby right now.
Dude,
Anyways,
that's a thumbnail.
we're gonna have a psych. No, we're not. Anyways,
A Trump baby.
so I'm
It's huge. It was huge, guys. We're gonna build a wall. We're gonna build a crib wall and build the crib tall. Yeah. Hi, Dad.
so.
But the biggest thing
the
that
biggest
happened,
part, that wasn't even it.
dude.
It was amazing. This lady fainted. Dude, no.
That was the best
Which
part.
sounds
It was the
so
best
She
part.
did not faint because of Trump. She fainted because she was.
It was
sitting
so
out
hot.
everyone was sitting out in the heat.
So I literally had thought 10 minutes before, what if somebody got hurt over here or something?
Uh-huh.
And he had bulletproof glass, and he wasn't supposed to exit from the bulletproof glass because obviously the ding-dongs who don't know how to take care of him were slacking. So anyways, so they had the bulletproof glass. So, okay.
First things first. A lady faints behind us.
Like 2 rows behind us, okay?
6.
And so I heard
7.
Okay, whatever, 3 rows. Okay, so she was in the back, and I look behind me, and I'm like, "Why is everybody making a big commotion?" And I was like,
So
"Oh,
I
okay."
go,
He
"Can I tell
stops
this
the
story?"
rally.
So guys are like, you didn't see it happen. Fine, go ahead. I'm sorry. I'm gonna be I'm gonna
No,
be,
by all means,
I'm gonna
buddy.
be a bigger
You
man.
get the thunder, buddy.
I'll be a bigger man. So, all I'm saying is, whoa. That's your.
Zevia.
It's crazy to see any president of the United States. While we were sitting there, Trump was doing a speech where everyone's all phones out. All of a sudden, we hear something behind us, and a lady had fainted, and we heard it. And everyone's like, "Hey, we need help!" And so me and a couple other people were like, "Hey, we need." I was like, "Hey," or something. And there was so much commotion that Trump stopped his speech, and he looked behind us. And he stopped everything, and it made the news. It was crazy.
So then he walked away from the bulletproof glass.
Yeah.
Down the steps.
And literally,
We were 10 feet from him.
I was shaking. I was like, the president is walking towards us.
Donald.
No, and it was thankfully, thank God, the lady was okay. But they asked for a medic, and they had to lead her out.
We proceeded to make all of the news that day.
Dude,
We proceeded to be on Fox News.
no, guys, when I tell you it was literally like history in the making, it was like So many things were happening. So the lady comes down, and Trump comes up to meet the lady, and he gives her a hug, and everyone's screaming, and it was absolutely crazy. Like after they all left and it went back to normal, I was looking at Nicholas. I was like, bro, we just made
What
the
just
news.
happened?
The guy beside us is like, I'm gonna pass out next.
We hope that she's feeling better, and we would never wish that somebody would become dehydrated so
No.
we could get closer to President Trump.
We would not wish that at all.
But you know, the Lord works in mysterious ways, and it was just an amazing thing that happened. But it was really cool, and he came up and hugged her, and it was just amazing. But then 10 minutes later, I look over and on the other bleachers, sure enough, somebody, and this lady was like in her 40s, had to be. She got dehydrated. Wanting a little Trump time, if you know what I mean.
You never know.
Well, maybe she was actually dehydrated, but they proceeded to let her down. But I don't think Trump saw her, and nobody made a big deal about it because he just kept right on speaking.
Well, you never
But-
know. I'm sure she wasn't doing it.
Can you imagine if everybody just
Everybody drops.
Everybody's dropping, and he's just like,
Everyone just faints.
oh, okay.
So,
But it was an amazing thing,
literally,
guys.
it was I don't know. You can say whatever, but to me, it was a God thing because like I could not even fathom all the things that happened. We made the news. Oh, and then Trump posted it. You can literally see all three of us in this video. Of course, we have like our bright flag
And in
shirts
a
on.
picture, he posted a picture of just us
Yeah, no,
with
no.
a few other Trump
1,000
people.
people.
You know, but we're in there. You can see us.
So
absolutely
absolutely crazy. So grateful to Steve Jarvis and to everyone. And like I don't know why, but stuff like that happens. Like when
I know.
like it's weird. I don't want to say I didn't
Yeah.
expect it, and I didn't expect it. But like when it happened, I don't know. I don't want to say I was so surprised that she fainted and that it all happened.
It was crazy.
Because stuff like that happens. It's so crazy.
It would have been nuts if that was the end of our week, but it wasn't. Last night, we went and saw The Forge.
Isaiah, welcome to the Forge.
Which is a movie that
Oh
we
my
found out in the theater
Oh my word,
that we are in it.
guys, we made
For the
the
record,
cut.
I don't know if I believe it yet. You guys said you saw it, but I
you
did
not see the pictures?
I did not see myself.
Guys, you have got to go. You have to grab your friends, your
Amazing.
family, bring your dog if they'll let you.
I saw it. I just didn't see it very well. I didn't realize I was
That's-
in there behind.
I don't know if you see the arrow, but the one where it says your name.
Okay. So don't bother looking for us, guys. I mean, if you want to, you can, but I couldn't find us, and if I couldn't find us, you probably can't find us either. But we're in there. We're in
Way
the
to be
background.
depressing.
So
Way to be depressing.
So first things
Well,
first.
you guys are acting like we got like this starring role, guys.
I know,
It's
I know.
our
It's
theatrical
debut. okay. Now it was like sold out, so like we could not all three sit together. So like Christian's over here, I'm over here, and Nicholas is over there. So we're all just talking to the people right next to us. And
I didn't.
I'll be honest, I did tell the lady next to me, I'm like, I'm sorry, I'm so loud. She's like, oh no, you're fine. And I'm like, I'm just in the movie. But
you just had to drop
But
that.
I was like, I'm like, just kidding. I know I'm not in it. I'm
We
so
didn't know
gra-
if we'd make the cut,
No,
man.
I praise the Lord, bro, because
But-
dude, when I saw myself, I freaked out. And Natalie was right beside me, and we were both like, "There's no way." That was like, and it was not just like half a second; it was like a whole second.
Here's the thing, man. For me, when I was preparing for this part, dude, like sitting on the bench, man, I was like, okay,
Benching.
I'm gonna make sure. I don't know what style of bench they're gonna have here. You know what I mean? I mean, they could have the curly Q benches. They
you
could have
practiced
a
on
regular
like
one.
several benches, didn't you?
Dude, I went around to parks from North Carolina to Georgia. We drove all in between. And dude, you know how they like say you really need to get into your part? So I would like sit down. I'd sit down in like different like you know what I mean? I'd practice different poses, and then I kind of just went with like my gut feeling on what pose I needed to do, which was kind of like from what I saw in the blurry picture of me in the background. It was like,
Which one did you do?
this.
Sturdy or crisscross?
So I don't
you
think I
do
did
sturdy?
crisscross
I did the-
applesauce. I don't think that would have been too noticeable.
Did you do
for
L?
me?
Did you do
So,
L?
no,
I did. I did the same
just-
thing, man. I just walked miles.
Yeah. So I just want to say thank you to my agents. You know who you are.
What was your favorite part about the movie?
Honestly, Ashman Kennedy, bro. His acting. He's a very humble dude, and he absolutely his crying on command. His acting was absolutely amazing, and also just like it. I'm not saying it's one of my favorite Kendrick Brothers movies just because we got to see it, but literally there was so many things that Kendrick Brothers do that just it's a Kendrick Brothers movie, and they do this a lot, especially like in War Room, and just the power of prayer, but also like discipleship and expressing these really powerful faith moments that you see these actors contribute through their performance, and it was so cool to watch it all happen, and I'm so glad we got to watch it. And yeah, it was absolutely crazy. Thank the Lord that we got to make it all happen, and I still can't believe we were in it. Like,
what was yours, Nicholas?
You know, man, I have to say, like, he is right. Like, the acting was spot on. It's really nice to know that the guys and girls who are acting in that are the real deal. Some movies you go to, you're watching it and you wonder, are they the same way? And obviously they don't act maybe the same way as the character they're portraying, but they do have a heart for God. And it's not even like a movie you would take. I mean, you can take somebody unsaved to go see it, and it's going to be a great movie for them too. But it's also a great movie for churches. It's a great movie for people, for men of God who are wanting to disciple the next generation. It's almost like a training manual in a feature film form, and it's just an amazing thing,
Right.
an amazing ministry tool if you're looking for the next steps to reach young men, young women in your life to God. I would highly recommend this movie. And yeah, I think my favorite thing was just how the gospel was so prevalent. There was no question of, is this a Christian movie or is this just a movie for fun?
That's good.
You could definitely feel the ministry out of
That's
it.
good. Christian, what was your favorite part?
The message, it's about discipleship, and the message throughout the movie, it really challenged me personally in my spiritual walk, honestly. And it was just really inspiring, very well done, well put together, and it challenged me as a Christian, and I think it'll challenge a lot of people, Christians and non-Christians. And it's a movie the whole family should go out and see. So we fully support that movie.
Yeah, The Forge in theaters now. Go see it with your friends and
Go
family.
watch it.
And you will not regret it.
You
I
will
promise
not.
you, it's an amazing movie.
If you would have told us 5 years ago that we'd be singing at the Ark, a few days later, 10 feet from Donald Trump, a few days later, we're in a movie theater watching ourselves on the screen.
Yeah. And even if it was like...
To be fair, I did not watch myself on the screen. I did not even notice myself on the screen. I couldn't find myself.
Okay, it was so small.
Two seconds.
We were still...
We got to be on the set of a movie that was in the theaters.
That's
right.
right. That's good.
Right.
Our next segment is food fights.
Woo! What?
Okay, while they're opening that, we got to give our fine loaf a little smack.
This is the one that
yeah.
they resent to us. Okay. This was our original winner. It is called Hot Pepper. Hey, no, catch this!
Oh, dude, what?
All right, this is our original winner. It's Hot Pepper Jam versus Red Raspberry.
And now they're
jalapeno.
gonna battle.
I love it how like our two winners so far are all spicy.
We are gonna do the Hot Pepper Jam first.
Okay.
This is the yellow. 1, 2, 3.
Mama.
Wow, that's got a kick. You think they rigged it? It was more spicy than last time?
Steve, did you put more jalapeno peppers in the hot pepper jam?
Next, we're gonna do the Red Raspberry Jalapeno. Here we go. 1, 2, 3.
I just want to say I enjoyed that, so here we go.
They taste the same.
This is hard, because I liked both of them.
All right,
I liked both of
choose
them.
which one
It's
you like
not
the
hard
best.
for me.
Hang on.
You go with your gut.
Which one do you like
Hold
the
on.
best?
On a count of
1,
3.
2, 3.
Hey, unanimous.
I'm gonna tell you what threw this one off for me is the seeds.
Seeds.
The seeds messed me up.
I actually like
they
the
were
seeds.
they were
Some
okay,
people like them,
but-
some people don't.
I actually like the seeds, but I like this one because this one has more of a kick.
Actually,
Yeah.
no, you want to know my reasoning? I enjoyed them both, but I knew this had a strawberry taste, and I liked the strawberry taste of that better. But I knew we had strawberry jam
It's actually
coming
raspberry.
later.
It's red raspberry.
Whatever it is, I knew we had darker red jam
Guys,
coming later.
For the second time, Spicy Mama is first.
Special thanks to our sponsors, Walnut Creek Foods and Yoders Fine Foods. To purchase some Yoders Fine Foods, jams and jellies, go to your local food store, Amish food store, marketplace, anything like that. You can use the website link in the description. You can use the website description in the link below. As their faith-based, family-owned company,
We appreciate you.
You do not want to miss out on their amazing products.
That was delicious. I'm not even
Yes,
joking.
and we're gonna move on to the next segment, which is
Q.
and
Hey.
where do you find the inspiration for your music as far as the writing process? We find inspiration from a lot of things, including but not excluded to the Bible.
That's good.
And a lot of times you hear like a phrase or something, like a phrase that everybody uses, and it's like, oh, that'd be a cool song. But typically we don't get it from other songs because technically that would be plagiarism. But like, unless it's something like sometimes a song can trigger another idea, like the idea of a song or the message of a song can trigger another idea formed in a different way.
Yep.
Anyways, so that's kind of how we do it. And
There's no
you know,
rule book to how to write a song. I mean, there is some rules, but
Yeah.
I mean, at this point,
Have you ever heard of Paws and Tails? No, I have not. My brother is majorly into cars and
Whoa. Sorry, we saw a little motion over on the other side of the room.
Have you heard of Paws and Tails?
what's pause?
You love Paws and Tails?
What's
Our little brother
Oh,
loves
is it a
Paws and-
bluey term? Is it a bluey term? Oh.
What is it? Give us a little rundown.
It's kind of like a TV show. It has like it's about. Oh no, and it's also audio drama by He's for Kids. You should know that.
Yes, we love.
Paws and Tails is the best. My brother is majorly into cars, and he wants to know what each of you each drive.
Cars 1, Cars 2, and Cars 3.
You want to know what I drive? A 45-foot Prevost Buzz.
He actually does drive it.
I do.
I drive a Jeep Cherokee. That's what I drive.
I drive my bike.
Here's an excellent
It's an
question.
exclamation point.
Do you book your own concerts, or does each place/venue contact you? It depends on the concert.
Every time they call us.
It depends because sometimes we'll have we have a booking agent.
We
and we'll go
never
through him a
call.
lot, and they
Never call.
they call us.
No, we do book. We
We
both.
book venues
We do
sometimes
both.
if we're doing a show ourselves.
Yeah.
It just depends, but most of the time somebody's bringing us in, and
Yeah.
sometimes a promoter will rent a venue and bring us into that venue, and they'll be the one renting it.
And then
sell
sometimes
tickets.
we'll rent a promoter. And
Here's a good one. Can y'all beatbox?
the Lord is on us.
Oh, we're doing it together.
Well, freestyle!
Oh, beatbox
Freestyle!
fight. No, beatbox
Freestyle!
fight.
Freestyle.
Beatbox battle.
Fine. A battle between them.
Five-second rule.
I'm about to blow your ever stinking mind.
Okay, go ahead.
Who's the best beatboxer?
Lame. Watch me Gangnam Style. Whoa, loaded.
That's right, baby.
Bro, that's pretty good.
Bro, like, I don't ever want to touch that mic.
Boots and cuts and boots and cuts. Let's do what you were doing first. All right. Yeah. Okay. All right.
It's called affirmation rap. God so loved the world that he gave his only son. That whosoever believes in him to die the only one. So,
It's called freedom styling.
wow, we got a lot of questions from this person. She said, "Are you planning to go to Mexico soon?" I was just in Mexico, loved it, but we haven't sung in Mexico.
We go
Guys,
back to our homeland.
I think the twins.
why
are we
not going back?
Guys, we've never had somebody comment this before. Hey, you guys probably never heard this before. I think the twins look handsome. That's what it says.
Aww.
That's
First
so sweet
time.
of you.
Thank you.
First time.
Thank you for all your amazing questions. Be thinking of more questions to give us. We love the crazy ones and the more interesting ones. We love them all. But it's time for our last segment. It is time for Boys Gone Bible.
Guys, before we go on to the message by Pastor Nicholas Heath, we have
Three Heath Brothers, Keys for Kids, devotionals.
Fall
And These
edition.
are fall editions. Yes, these are actually. We'll have these for school too, I think. Yeah. So we have the Keys for Kids. If you are ages 12 and under, you can get one of these. Or if you're ages 12 and over, you get one of these. And if you're on the fence about it, don't be. It's absolutely free. Click the link down below. If you're under the age of 13, make sure you get your parents' permission. We would love for you guys to sign up for one of these, and these will come in the mail free of charge. Thank you guys so much for your support for these devotionals. We love hearing from you guys, and check these out.
Guys, today I am going to be reading from Colossians 3:2-6. It says, "Think about the things of heaven, not the things of earth. For you died to this life, and your real life is hidden with Christ in God. And when Christ, who is your life, is revealed to the whole world, you will share in all his glory. So put to death the sinful earthly things lurking within you." Now listen, I know guys, this is typically like a verse that is about like fleeing sin and all of that. But over the past week, I've kind of been convicted. You know, we went and we saw the movie The Forge, and I'm gonna kind of get honest with you guys. I love politics. I love the news. I love paying attention to all of that. But I got to thinking about it, and when I say a conviction, it doesn't mean that I was doing something wrong, but it just meant, you know, God was kind of tugging at my heart and giving me some ideas on these things. And one of the things was, I felt like, you know, I'd been posting a lot about, and it doesn't just have to do with social media content, okay? But, you know, I love talking about politics with people. I love posting about politics, all of that. I'm very passionate about that. But one thing God has been showing me is, you know, as a follower of Christ, I need to be just as excited about bringing people to Him as I am about a political candidate or as I am about government or history or something like that. There's nothing wrong with having hobbies. There's nothing wrong with standing up for what you believe in when it comes to your country and your political party and all of that. But also, I believe that it is time for us as Christians, you know, no matter who gets elected into the White House this November, I think it's time for us to really focus on bringing people to Christ. That's what that movie The Forge is all about. It's about not having I'm sick of having lukewarm Christians. You know what I mean? And what I mean by lukewarm Christians, they talked about that in the movie. What I mean by lukewarm Christians is, you know, we have these Christians who they go to church and it's great. You know, you go and you sit there and maybe you've prayed to Jesus and maybe you pray to him twice a day or whatever, and that's great. Okay, I'm not discounting that at all.
Keep doing that.
Keep doing that.
I'm right here, guys.
But we're but the more the darker this world gets and the more I'm reading scripture, the more I'm realizing we need to keep the main thing the main thing. And honestly, I don't care who you vote for. If you've given your heart and life to Christ, God's going to show you who you should vote for, and He's going to show you how to do different things in your life.
That's good.
And I really feel like, you know, I want to do we're technically just kids. I mean, we're in our 20s, so, you know, getting up there.
Kids.
Yeah, and I've been married for 2 years, you know, whatever.
He's
but,
a kid.
you know, I'm still young at heart. But,
He's a young gun.
but, you know, Jesus talks about this, you know, in the Bible. It talks about Mary and Martha and how Jesus talks about, you know, how Martha, I believe it was Mary, is about her father's business, right? Was that what it was?
No.
I didn't research that before this.
No.
I feel bad.
I got you.
You're saying when Jesus,
When one of them was cleaning.
No. I'm of my father's business was whenever Jesus ran away and then they found him in a temple teaching the priest, remember? And so Mary was like, "Where did you go?" And he's like, "I'm
And
of
Mary
my father's
said,
business."
"I must be about my father's business."
No. Jesus said, "I'm a part."
Well, on that note, I'm going to go do my business, okay?
Dude, I love what you said about them lukewarm Christians, man. They don't know the Bible.
No, but what?
No.
What I'm talking about.
At least he's convicted, okay? Hey, no, seriously, this is good.
No, but what I'm trying to say
No,
is,
this is
okay,
good.
I
This
may
is
not
good.
have all the Bible verses memorized correctly. Okay.
No, this is good.
But what I'm trying to say is we need to be focused more on the things of heaven than the things of earth.
We all need to be.
And I'm saying this. I'm preaching to myself, dude.
Hey, you're preaching to me.
But what I'm saying is, like, I get so involved in that, and you know, different hobbies. Like, there's nothing wrong with video games, and I haven't played video games in forever. But like, there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with having a good time, you know, hanging out, whatever. But I feel like, you know, that whole movie, and then, you know, being so vocal about so many other things, it's caused me to be like, I really want to be about the things of God. And I really want, whenever I'm talking to people, if they're lost, it should be like my goal to make sure they hear the gospel, obviously, but like it should be my goal to make sure they move forward into the kingdom of God. And you know, more than just looking cool or sounding cool or talking about hobbies or whatever it is. And so it's really convicted me. So guys, I would encourage you today, go tell someone about Jesus. Okay, that sounds kind of simple, but if you're a little bit older and you're at the stage where you've grown spiritually and you want to become a mentor to somebody else, I would encourage you to find someone either your age or, you know, maybe a little bit
really
younger
good.
who you can mentor and who you can take to the next level spiritually. And when you do talk to them, be completely honest with them, because let's be honest, no one wants to hear about the gospel from a perfect person. And let's be honest, none of us are perfect. We've all had struggles. We've all sinned and come short of the glory of God, right? And so when you're talking to them, be authentic, be honest, and share your struggles. That's what I've tried to do. And not too many, you know, but you know,
But
you don't have
won't
to
stop
overshare.
You won't stop sharing your troubles, man.
Yeah. But you don't have to overshare like super sensitive information, but you can give them an idea that, you know, you've had a crazy life too, and all have come short of the glory of God. And so, you know, I think if we can understand that and we can help more people realize that we are all imperfect people who are out here trying to do what's right and trying to serve Jesus, I think that helps more people to be like, oh, if he can do it, if he got through that struggle, if he got through this, then I can get through that. And that's where it's so beautiful to see the body of Christ just kind of grow and multiply through stuff like that. So, but the key, I would say, is being honest, authentic, and staying in the Word. Yeah, and so you need to read about Mary and Martha.
That's really good. no, that's good, dude.
But
Hey,
seriously, guys, I'm encouraging
your
you to
point's
do
there.
that today.
I love
and
that. I love that. That's
you know,
such
we're
a good point.
gonna head out. It's almost midnight tonight. Thank you guys so much. Don't forget to pray for us as we try to go into public schools, and don't forget to give if the Lord lays it on your heart for you to give towards this ministry. Every little bit helps, and we would so appreciate it. Thank you guys so much. God bless you, and we'll see you on another episode of the Three Heath Brothers Podcast. Let's see ya.
I was a little bit too loud.
That works.
All right.
Three Heath Brothers on Spotify, t-shirts on our website. Follow us on social so when we make a post, you'll always be notified.